Welcome back to Farthest Frontier, random map Trailblazer. Let's start out by moving the circle for the forestry camp out of the way of our other industrial buildings so they don't grow trees on them. I want to cut them down so I can see what I'm doing. Also in this episode, we're going to do farm expansion. We're going to add some hunters for the deer we found further away from our city center, and we'll go from there. Let's start by adding a road out to the deer here and start to place a hunter, a well, and a temporary shelter if they'll use it. Let's see if we can place this shelter now. Nope, looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of flattening first. So we'll come back to this later. Let's see if we can finish our wall here. Okay, we got a little bit more we can do, but still it's not still needs some flattening. Hopefully we're able to close this off, otherwise we'll have to change the design a little bit. Let's go ahead and put a hunter out here where the deer is. And let's build a road back to the town. Let's place in a well for fire prevention and use. And let's place a temporary shelter there, even though the houses aren't too far. The saw pit is ready for upgrade. So let's go ahead and do that. And we can upgrade one of the storehouses, so let's go ahead and do that. Item check, looks pretty good. We have a whopping amount of glass. So if we have enough crops, we can definitely make enough preservatives. Okay, we took the people, now we need to add more housing. Let's see what we can squeeze in here. Let's try medium statue and see if we can get the desirability up a little higher. That looks like a good spot. Traders in. Let's see, we have a lot of beer we could sell, but we're not going to sell it for a low price. We're not selling our beer for 3. Let's see if we can get a better price for it in the future. I believe beer does not go bad in this game, but I'm not sure about that. We'll come back to this. Let's go ahead and place a farm so we could rotate grains into more years and make more bread. Looks like we have to do a little bit of flattening here. So we'll flatten first. If we can get it to cooperate. Okay, traded 2 We're not going to sell the soap for low price either. We'll wait on selling the soap and the beer until we can get a much better price. Well, hopefully anyway. Let's go ahead and refill stock on some light infantry. I say stock like it's an item. We need more people in the military, rather. And let's go for carrots and buckwheat. And let's go for fertilization and maintenance. Just checking the fertility here to see how much cloves we have to counteract this. And beans aren't frost tolerant, so we'll go for beans in the summer then. We'll have nice pickled beans when we're all done with it. Okay, the terraforming on the farm is almost done. Let's go ahead and place this field outline. There we go. Let's go ahead and check our crop's fertility. Looks like it's coming up in most cases here. Okay, if we give these time, they should come up as well. But we're planting the grain in the wrong season. We want it on the off season of the other crops, so let's move it a year and place in our maintenance. And now we got 3,000 or so to wait for on the other crop. It looks like we definitely have enough workers to get things done. How's our storage doing? Looks pretty good. We're not full yet on any of these things. The root cellar has room. Food spoilage is really low. And that should get even better with the preservative building running. Okay, the farm is ready to go. Let's go ahead and add rye in the first year. It's frost tolerant, so we can put the rye on first and then the turnips after that. And again, let's just look at how much fertility this uses and counterbalance it with maintenance and cloves. Okay, good. Now we should have a grain for each year, which should keep the windmill working, which should keep the flour production up, which should help us bake more bread. It's a new year, so let's add some more fruit trees in. Did peach, now we'll do some pear. No, we'll do apple. Okay, that's all set. Let's check on the healer and what we need to upgrade the healer. Looks like we need just gold. And we don't have the gold right now, but we may in the future, so we'll keep an eye on that one. And we got a deer in the mountain here, so let's go ahead and hook it up with the hunting shack. Let's do the well for nearby water supply. And we got iron ore out here, and we were low on iron. So let's go ahead and place a road out to it as best we can. And let's get mining on this iron. We need a constant supply of iron now for our crossbows, for the wooden barrels, and other things. Let's go ahead and place the temporary house, since we're pretty far away from the town. And let's go ahead and get a coal mine up here as well, too. Let's go ahead and flatten for the temporary shelter. Okay, raiders are approaching. Let's ring the bell. Let's see if there's anything we could trade. Nope, still a low price on the beer. We're gonna hold out, hope for a better price in the future. Okay, let's go ahead and move our troops to prepare for the attack. Okay, no troops in the third barracks yet. Still need more gold. Okay, here come the raiders. Looks like there's quite a few of them this time. And remember, the raiders' size of how many raiders there are is generally going to be about 20% of your population. Give or take a few percent on each side. And how difficult it is depends on what you have. The raiders are going for the gate and the east wall here. Our guys are already on the scene. They're hacking away at them pretty well here. Okay, some of them are already fleeing. That's great. Let's sally out here now. Take down these raiders that are trying to break through the wall. Doesn't appear that they're very strong in this raid. They're weaker raiders, so that's good. We'll take what we can get. And they are on the run. We're not going to challenge the guys running away. It doesn't do us any good to waste getting killed on that. So we just go after these guys that are going for the wall. Send them running, and then we'll return back to the barracks. That's all for this time. We'll see you next time.